Hello. Oh my god. Ow. I still have monitor on. Hang on 1 second. Oh, there we go. Jesus. Not confusing myself with my own voice. Hello, everybody. I did some like adjustments on the microphone, so I might be sounding horrendous comparatively. I don't know. Let me know. I can turn it down a bit if needs be, but oh, it's such a mess. Radical, thank you very much. Hang on, let me start at the top. Didi, thank you for being here. Wifey, congrats on first. Radical, congrats on second. Didi, congrats on third. Been a while. It has indeed. It has indeed. Sorry for that, everybody. Wife is lurking and working. Jaunty music, it is indeed. No, I just needed to do like the online stuff while it's starting up. Didi got a 5-stream streak. Wow, I mean that's actually pretty impressive for me considering I'm barely around at the moment, so yeah, that's pretty good. Recovery is annoying. I know. I'm glad you are recovering though. That's the most important thing. I'm glad it all went well. I'm sorry you're not feeling too great, but hopefully it won't be too much longer and you can start to feel back to normal. But either way, we are glad to have you here. Bunner, hello, welcome. How you doing? Radical, yes, thank you very much for the subscription. 44 months. You're absolutely crazy, to be honest, but whatever. But thank you. I appreciate it. Enjoy your ad-free viewing and your emotes. Yes. Don't rush it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, do you know? I think my voice is slightly loud. Let me just turn that down a fraction. Somewhere around about there. Yeah, there we go. Let me know if it needs to be louder or quieter. But hydrate already. Thank you. Yeah. So, apologies for the break. I won't go on about it. We're here to play a game, but long story short, out of a bit of an existential crisis, and just need a little while to get myself back together again. Yeah, here we are. I've been planning to stream for like the last maybe sort of like couple of weeks. I've been thinking about sort of catching up again, but you know, just stuff has been happening. I've been feeling very tired and things as well. Excuse me. That's the squelching of my water bottle. Sorry. Thank you very much. Yeah, and the other day, actually, Jesus, this was last week. I was going to stream, and I think it was last Friday. And I started up OBS, and my mic settings were absolutely insane. It was all over the place. It sounded horrendous, or in fact, you barely sounded of anything at all. How you spread the dread? Oh, exactly. Exactly. That's exactly what I didn't want to do, to be honest. But yeah, and then even today I started up and my mic wouldn't work for some reason. Just I don't know why. The computer recognised it as working, but OBS wouldn't. So even though I had to restart the whole computer instead of OBS because it didn't seem to do something. I don't know. So I was at least sort of 15 minutes just working on that because I couldn't get it working anyway. Show the law, Mr. Pro. Exactly. But anyway, so here we are now. We don't have a Christmassy Jesus, you can barely hear that in the background, can't you? There we go. I've turned it up. I don't know how well you can hear that. But anyway, yeah, we don't have a Christmas game. But to be fair, this is so far probably the only stream I'm going to be able to fit in before Christmas. So there'd be no point starting a whole new game for the season as it is anyway, because next week, obviously, Christmas Day being a Thursday, we've got things happening basically every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So there's just not going to be time to fit in a stream. So I thought it's got to be now or never, basically. And these little assets you see in the background, this our little, you can't see my mouse, but either way, our little background here with Bear reclining. I made these a couple of years ago, like maybe 3 years ago now, and they just never got around to it. A, because I'm always busy during December, so it's very hard to find time to stream, as well as it's always just like, do I want to in midwinter? But yes, I do, obviously, but it's always a harder time to stream during the winter, because I think you just get depressed and but anyway, the point is I made these things, they never get used, but finally here you are to see them. It's just this and the game screen. That's all I've ever managed. I really need to sort of like focus on upgrading my assets, certainly for seasons, but also more of them. I think I've said before, my intro and outro screen are very set. They're sort of basically hard coded for what they are. I need to change that so things can be a bit different. But it all just takes time. I haven't got around to it, but anyway, I hope you are all well. I hope the season is finding you well. Didi, I know you're not feeling very well, but you are on the mend at least. Yeah, it's been a tough one this year for a lot of people. Interactive screen. Why do you want to change? Oh, it's just I just feel that sometimes, like this time, the only thing I can change is the music. That's the only thing I can do is change the sound effects. I can't I can't change the background at all, and I noticed this mostly around Halloween when I wanted things to look sort of. I wanted it to look sort of darker and more seasonal, you know, add some pumpkins in here and there or whatever, but I can't change the background. Sort of the text and the background are merged as one animation, basically. So what I'm thinking of doing is just sort of that's what recovery seems to be going well, just slow and hard on me, of course. Yeah, exactly. It's one for bear and one for bear. They have different shaped feet, so that's what it is. Yeah. So what I'm thinking of is sort of separating out the intro and outro screen sort of text and the background, so that I can mix and match them a bit and things like that, rather than having them all set. I don't know. I've got to sort of come up with some kind of a cohesive theme is what I'm thinking of, but I just, you know, haven't got around to that. Oh no, don't worry. It's not difficult to do, honestly. It's just the time, and like I said, sort of, if I'm going to change it, I want to sort of do more than just take what I've got and adjust it. I'm thinking of maybe just you know, mix it up a little bit. I don't know. That's the problem. I really I'm one of those people that always I really get, I won't say get bored of things quickly, but I do like to change things quite often. Like I was always like an odd example, but when I was a child, I was always moving my bedroom around, at least like maybe once a year, something like that. Like just the furniture in my room was always moving around. It's just nice to have like a different perspective on things, and I'm the same with acid. That's why I never get a tattoo. I would never get a tattoo because there is nothing I can think of that I would consistently be interested in for you know, for that length of time. It's the music that needs to go higher, isn't it? There we go. So yeah, that's what yeah, and then I crank that down slightly. That's what it is. There we go. Yeah, so that's what it is. I see that a week later. I don't want nothing changed. Fair enough. Oh, don't get me wrong. I could sit and do nothing. Mood ring tactic. No. Actually, join is like tonight. Blimey, you're a bit early. But sure. Mattslaw, hello, welcome. How you doing? I hope you're well. Hope you're all. Yeah, I hope you're all gearing up for the season. It's been a tough one this year. Like lots of people just getting sick. Basically, there seems to be and this is like global as well. People in every part of every part of the world that I know of, you know, sort of people from all different continents are just coming down with whatever it is. Back to unpack. See what you suggested. Catch up. Oh, of course, Randigal, no problem. I appreciate you dropping by. Thank you. Take care. If we don't see you later, have a good rest of your weekend and Christmas as well. Yes. Wash off eventually. Yeah. No thanks. But yeah, it's been we were really late sort of catching up with Christmas. I'm finally caught up myself. Got a couple of bits to wrap, but beyond that, everything's sort of done. But yeah, it's been a bit of a crazy one this year. Yeah, a bit mental. In fact, I wasn't sure I was going to be able to stream at all today because I was up early for the plumber, who is apparently coming round again, but he's dealing with upstairs first. If we see him again at all, I don't know. I was told to be ready. I don't know why. There's nothing they can do in here. We had him back last week because before they'll fix the building work, they have to make sure the leak is fixed, and no one can seem to find the leak, so it's a bloody mess. They thought they'd found exactly where it was, but no, they'd found out sort of evidence of where it was, but hadn't actually found the leak itself. No, it's just a bloody mess. Anyway, so the point is, I thought we were going to have people toing and froing, lots of, you know, maybe a bit of crashing around, so I wasn't sure anything was happening today, but we're here all the same. So yes, so there's no Christmas game. It's going to be some Strange Horticulture. We might as well carry on with that. I've got to get these games out of the way, so to speak. Not to in a negative fashion, but they're ongoing, and I want to make sure I keep them ongoing and get them done, and then we can focus back on sort of. To be honest, I need to focus on getting games that are Linux ready or available. I mean, Strange Horticulture is fine, but Deadly Premonition is going to be a pain in the arse to finish, just because I have to keep swapping back to the old PC. But we'll get that done. Only a couple more streams. We'll get that done at some point. Obviously not next week. Maybe not even the week after. I'm reckoning I'll probably be in a food coma for about a week. So in the new year, most likely, at that rate. So it's going to be sort of like probably about 2 weeks off after this, to be honest. I know that's not amazing. It's not really based on time. Like I said, next week is going to be difficult, but as soon as Christmas has kind of come and gone, I'm just expecting to be sat around eating lots of food and drinking. So it's going to be not a lot going on for that week, really. Yeah, but that's it. Yeah, there's not much more to go on, really. I could, bore you with tedious details. I mean, all sorts of random things have happened in the last couple of months. We've had the Game Awards. That was quite interesting. Obviously, the true award goes to Flute Guy and his epic flute playing. If anyone hasn't caught that, I suggest you do so. It's hilarious and entertaining. As you eat enough roast potatoes to sink a battleship. Well, that's the thing, actually. Yeah. Oh, actually, should I order more potatoes? Oh, I might need to do that. Hello. Okay. We'll give a few seconds for the VOD to kick in, and because we're not doing an intro, we're not going to really start the whole thing. That should be us back on track. That was weird. So this PC's never frozen before. A little worrying, but these things happen, don't they? Never mind. Anyway, hello everybody. Welcome back if you're here. It's taking a little bit for things to catch up. Didi, hello. Right. Okay, anyway, do you know what? I think that's as good a cue as any to say let's start the game before shit goes wrong again. Let's do that. Right, hang on. That means I'll have to set all this stuff up again, because I had it in the background ready to go, and now it won't be. So let's start there. Okay, we're going to be swapping different scenes, and it's going to look a bit weird because things aren't up and running yet. There we go. Right, okay. God, that's going to create two VODs, isn't it? What do I have to do to stick them together again? I can't remember. Never mind, whatever. Anywho, right, okay. Let's just get back into this game. What was I saying? Something about the flute guy at the Game Awards. Yeah, that was about it. That's all it was. I started everything up so quickly, I feel like I've skipped a step, but I think it's just because I didn't do an intro. Right. Okay, never mind. Don't worry. We'll get into the game. Yes. Yeah. Okay. day 16 Saturday. Anyway, thank you for coming back, TD. Anyway, apologies for the interlude. Oh god, how to play this game again? What are we doing? It's all puzzly, isn't it? Should I put something in chat? Hang on, maybe just in case. Just in case, I don't know. Sometimes it catches people by surprise. Anyway, right, okay. Here's the game. What are we doing? What's the plan? Right, okay, because it saves as we exit at the beginning of a new day, doesn't it? And so we get one of these cards to solve a puzzle. Blimey, it's coming back to me. It's coming back. Oh yeah, cat. Hey. Welcome back. Thank you, Dino. Right. Okay. Yes. Let's get into this. Yay, welcome back. Yes, Banner, hello, welcome. Sorry, everybody. If you're only just coming back because the thing, PC froze, so it kind of just booted us out of everything, and it took me a while to work out what to do because of course Linux doesn't have like a task manager or anything, so I just had to hit the button on the PC to get it to restart, but it kind of crashed everything. Anyway, I took that as a sign to just start the game again. we're jumping right in. I haven't done anything yet because I thought I'd give a minute for people to catch up if they're going to, but I appreciate you coming back all the same anyway. Thank you. Actually, did I ask you specifically, how are you doing? Are you well? How's your day going? Are you prepared for your... Is this going to be your last day before Christmas? Or have you got more days next week? I know the wifey is working up until Christmas Eve, but only from home, thankfully. But still, working all the same. It's a bit of a bummer. Boom. And that's it. I knew we had a button for this somewhere. To the east of the castle, across the river and through the mountain pass, it grows at the edge of the wood. Okay. Right, we have a castle here. Or a castle here. Okay, hang on. To the east of the castle across the river. Well, it can't be this castle because there's no rivers across from this one. Could be this one here. It grows at the edge of the wood. Plenty of to make up to work so much. I will do, don't worry. And we get up to Christmas Eve, but time off after instead, so it's all good. Well, just mega sleepy. That's fair enough. Well, I hope you get enough. Hopefully that passes and you get enough rest to catch up. But yeah, that's the thing. Personally, I don't mind working sort of up until, you know, I used to work over Christmas and stuff. That was kind of tedious, but you know, it's got to do what you got to do. It wasn't that bad. I don't mind working up until Christmas Eve because I did that all through like retail and everything as well. And then it's the time off afterwards that really counts because then you get to enjoy. That's like the holiday, isn't it? That's when you get to really enjoy the time. So that's nice, having been able to book some of the time off. That's good. I'm glad to. Anyway, sorry. So we have a castle here, which has a river and a wood. How many castles are there generally? I'm trying to work this out just by name, I guess. I'm only seeing 3 so far. There's this one here. This one here, and this one here. Well, it can't be this one. It could be this one, but it says across the river at the edge of a wood. I'm starting to think it's probably this one. It doesn't mention mountains in the way or anything like that, but you've got to go pretty far from this castle to reach the edge of a wood. We're going to give this one a try. To the east of the castle, across the river and through the mountain... Oh, actually, no, it does mention through the mountain pass. Duh. Idiot. Not reading, am I? Grows at the edge of the wood. This one. We got it. Sweet. Trees sway effortlessly in the cool breeze. The low hum of crickets chirping rides the wind. A sense of calm washes over me, and I'm rewarded with a new find. Collect. Ooh. Wiggly ivy. Okay. Oh god, I forgot it dumps it right in the middle. Have we got anything in the book that vaguely... Oh god, I forgot about all this random stuff. Anything in here that vaguely looks like this? What does it say? It moves fast for a plant. Oh, okay. Slightly ominous. It's kind of messed up my whole thing here, isn't it? The only problem with having a game with like a system in it, when you're like, yep, that's my system. Games very rarely respect your system. Right, okay. Let me have a look through here. So it wasn't that one. Carnivorous Torrent. Andrew's Bane, a man called Andrew Jardine, who was caught and slowly eaten alive by a large specimen of the torrent. Revered in the occult world, a cross-section of the torrent's stem reveals pentagonal... That doesn't really reveal anything to us, it's not useful. Got the right shaped leaves, but it's not that one. We've got so many of these already. It's more useful to just jump back to the contents. What sort of how closely can we look here? Not very closely at all. So it's just kind of like, yeah, just like a creeper basically. Okay. Oh, you go away. That's what I wanted. Actually, no, I don't even want you. I really feel like the amount of time we spent in this book, I would recognise if we were looking for one like this. So I reckon we're not right now. Lesser Meridoc. Lyle of Neptune. Pennybell. Prittle. I like the name of that, Prittle. It's not going to be that one, is it? Where's Pennybell? Oh, the leaves of the Pennybell are chewed for some of the hallucinogenic properties. However, it's highly addictive and can lead to sickness and death. The leaves are the right shape, but there's no mention of it otherwise. You know, let me let's have a quick look and we can give it a tentative like label otherwise. Swift snare. The binder, ankle grabber, and never let go are several of the names given to this plant that may give some clue as to its properties. Once ensnared, it is impossible to extricate oneself without help. Small heart-shaped leaves. It's this one, isn't it? Swift snare because it grows quickly. Right, we got it. Nope. Nope. It's all one word. Okay. Binder, ankle grabber, and never let go. Well, I'm not going to put all those on there. We can kind of guess that's what this is looking for. Didn't someone have some swift snare before? And they were like, they asked us to give them something that would work against it. I cannot remember. Right, where's S? Here. Oh! I gave this one a tentative thing of swift snare, but it's not. Okay, that's interesting. Not that at all. Because sharp thorns grow along the edges of the upper leaves. Right, okay. I'm not going to go through the book for that. I haven't seen anything like it so far, actually. Probably because I thought about the grabbing thing, but that's not going to be it, is it? It hasn't got the right shaped leaves. Okay, no problem. We'll worry about that later. Pet the cat. Ding the bell. Verona Green. It is time. The servant is on the move again. Oh yeah, the servant's the weird summoned thing, isn't it? Time to act. Meet me at the ritual site. Ooh. I hope for all our sakes that you've been able to track down all the plants we need. No, I haven't. Oh my god, we've got a thing here somewhere, haven't we, about the plants we need. Working Dendru is loyal to the summoner. The servant is assumed to be immortal since it has no known vulnerability. That does not mean that it cannot be defeated. Many hundreds of years ago, a site of ritual importance was created near Blackcomb, to the south of the Watch of the Great Oak, and the Dendru was ousted from this world. Unfortunately, although we know that 5 plants were required for the ritual, the specific plants are not known. Guide to fatal fungi and their antidotes. Oh yeah, yeah. Right, yeah, okay, that's useful, but not a thing. So we don't know what 5 plants we need at all. We have no idea. We must act before it is too late. Gather the plants and meet me at the ritual site. But I don't know what plants they are. How are we meant to know? Okay, this is becoming a problem. It says gather the 5 plants. It's not like we can take an inventory with us anyway. So I don't entirely understand what it's expecting of us. We've never been able to open this. Requires a key we don't have, apparently. Did we do something with this, or was it just a clue to something? I can't remember. Good. I do not recall. Look at all of this up here. Nope, didn't mean to do that. If you know your plants, this letter is for you. Well, it's got a tick, so we must have already seen that. I was hoping there might be something here that would tell us what we're looking for. Oh yeah, do not make the mistake of ignoring us. Well, we did, kind of, so, you know, whatever. Called Smuggler's Disc. Oh yeah, okay. Well, we know how to use it. that was just instructions on that, wasn't it? I found an excerpt from the elusive wandering Bew. Come to the library and blah, 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 blah. Oh yeah, Hellebore is the cat. Okay, need to protect the forest. Speak to a woman. But it's weird that most of these have ticks to say, like, you know, you've done what you need to do with them. But a couple of them don't, and it's like, well, are they still important? But all they're doing is giving us information that we already have, so, you know. Okay. To the south of the Watcher, the great oak tree and the dendru was ousted from the world. This is what we need the, oh my god. Right. Great oak there. Is, 9N? What does it want from us? A huge tree stands. Branches. Yeah. Oh, wait. South of the Great Oak, wasn't it? That's what it said. God damn it. Created near Blackcomb to the south of the Great... Oh, god damn it. Okay. I'm a fool. First of all, let's close that so that when we open the map it's not just like absolutely insane. So it's N9 for the Great Oak. It's got to be there, isn't it? Like some kind of little... you know, that's like a... What do you call it? A clearing, you know. Okay. I'm just so confused as to how we were supposed to know what these plants are. What have I missed? Oh, we're done with that. Okay, let's go to the clearing. A small stone shrine sits off to one side of the clearing. 5 grooves run out from the centre of the stone, widening into recesses at the base. 5 slots for 5 plants. Okay. That's it? That's all we get? What the hell are we meant to do with this? It's not going to be on that, is it? Loyal to the summoner who becomes its master can bend its terrible power to their will. So it seems to be immortal since it has no known vulnerabilities, but that does not mean that it cannot be defeated. Like, we've been playing this over so many weeks and months. Are there tiny clues I was meant to pick up where it's like, this is useful against this and this is useful against that, and all these little bits are supposed to add up together? Plants are required for the ritual. The specific plants are not known, so how am I supposed to know then? Oh, I like this music. 2, 3. Four. Was I supposed to remember what was at these? I didn't write down where things came from. I'm gonna have a look at what I'm supposed to be doing here. Because I'm feeling thick. Either I have missed some important things in the past and I'm gonna need some help anyway, or I'm missing something obvious now that I can then work on. So I'm gonna try and find like a hint somewhere. What am I playing? Strange Horticulture. That's the one. Well, I say hints. I'll try and... I'll try and not spoil the puzzle before I get an idea of what I'm supposed to be doing, is what I'm saying. We're day 16, I think, so close to the end either way. Wait, hang on. Use the riddle from the disc to figure out the plants you need. The riddle from the disc. I'm now going to go backwards through this walkthrough to find out what they mean by the riddle from the disc. They mentioned the Briar's disc. That's this one here. Okay. Which one of these mentioned the Briar's disc? Wait, hang on, what's this? It has many names, some call it the Wagon Dendry, believe it or not, call it the Night Stalker, the Masma, You'll have heard of it in children's songs such as Keep the Fire Burning and Servant and Master, and there are hints of the older stories, but nobody alive to see the dead ground northeast of Tibet, where nothing but black digitatis mortis grows, caused by the servant last walked our land hundreds of years ago. Okay, vaguely interesting but not useful. Nope, not that one. This one. Nope. Lucy Wandering View. Yep, no good. Right, the prize disc, yeah. Smuggler's disc. Okay. Not seeing a riddle on the disc. Wait, hang on. On day 12... Day 12. If you used Ember Soul as your offering on day 10, the Sisterhood will still be alive. Oh, they can die. And Bethany will bring you the locked disc. Is this it? This here? Use Calvillum to get it open. Calvillum to get it open? Wait, is this because... Wait, okay, so these aren't... I don't think these are directly useful. Cool, hang on, I've got so much stuff out here. Is this because Calvillum opens locks or something stupid? According to legend, Calvillum is used to open any lock, no matter how complex or secure. Really? So that's what I'm missing. So we have a locked thing. I've been looking for a key, but really what I need to do is have a plot. Oh, the problem is, I don't think I've identified Calvillum. Okay, hang on. But it says it's got a tick here, so I have identified it. So what does it look like? Something with heart leaves? Leaves. Oh, it's Lovelock, that's why I put it under L, haven't I? See, I didn't... Okay. No, go away. I didn't expect that to have a... Okay, fine. But if it had said, hey, you can put a plant on this, I would maybe have had an idea to do that, not just... The puzzle was there. I appreciate that's my fault for not getting it. Fine. Azueth, hello, welcome. How you doing? I hope you are well. Merry Christmas indeed. Not quite there yet, but but this is about as close as it's going to get for streaming, I think. Right. So I've just been... Right, okay. So what do we got here? Follow the Dudden tributary to its source. Okay. First is the corpse's friend. A reminder. Busy Christmasing. Fair enough, yep. 2, 3, 4. Right, so there's 5 things here, yeah. It did mention about solve the puzzle, so the riddle. So these 5 plants are going to help us, apparently. First is the corpse's friend. Hang on. Follow the Dudden tributary to its source. Dudden. What's... Oh, sirens in the background. They've come for me. Dudden tributary. Oh, the River Dudden. Here we are. Here. Nothing here. Great, thanks. hang on. Am I being an idiot? Got my phone out, bear with me. What's a tributary? I thought tributary or an affluent is a stream or river that flows into a larger stream. God damn it, that's why. It's the smaller one. Curses! So it's that one there. Okay, hang on. I need more navigation points. I do like this tune in the background. Right, that should be us. Right, okay. Dudden Tributary. Is this one here? Yes. I've never seen this plant before, and here it is growing in abundance. Ooh. Jimbo, thank you. Hello, it's you, and you're doing it. Thanks, yes. Hey, it's you. No, but that's who you are. Yes, hello, thank you very much for the sub. Hope you enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing, more specifically. How are you doing? I hope you're well. You join us at the culmination of all the puzzles that I can't solve, apparently. But we're getting there. One way or another. We just found a new plant. And this little bit of music there reminds me of Fallout New Vegas. And then it cuts into something else which sounds vastly different. So I have no idea what we're doing with this one here. A somewhat damp smell, dark red flowers. Damp smell, dark red flowers. Right, yeah. So we had this box here, which I was like, oh, I've got to find a key for it. Where am I going to get a key? It turns out there is a plant which opens locks, of course. Don't know how, it's all magic. But I was supposed to get that clue, and I didn't. And that is entirely on me. But, you know, never mind. We've opened it now anyway. And now we have another plant, which I don't know. I've got to go through these and find out what this is. It smells of strawberries? No, it has a damp smell apparently. Carnivorous Torren, known as the North Andrews Bane after the unfortunate demise. Revealing the occult world, cross-section of the Torren stem reveals pentagonal symmetry. Ah, stench blossoms, yeah, exactly. Caldery, not well known. It's a wish with a huntress. Place the flower as an offering to ensure a successful hunt. It grows from a thin stem with small leaves. No. Also, I think we already have something named to that. Devil's Nightcap. Sounds like a corpse's friend. If ingested, it is a seed. Agonizing. Wait, hang on. Corpse's friend. If it is Devil's Nightcap, have I got some of that? Devil's Nightcap. 1. That's right there. So we got that automatically. Nice. Light pleasant scent. Boiling. Whatever. Right, okay. But we've never actually been able to confirm that, apparently. Oh, God. The leaves look right. Oh, I hope that is the right one. Okay. I don't know if we get a retake if we do things wrong, or whether it's just bad ending. I don't know. Okay, so I've got to find... I feel this has got to be important if the hint for getting it was in this box. This has got to be probably one of the ones we're looking for. I just have to identify what it is so I can prove it, essentially. Average? Pretty blue flowers? No, it's not going to be that one, is it? Lady Summer. No, we've already got that ticked, so we know what that one is apparently. Lesser Meridoc. Nope. Penny Bell. No, not the right kind of leaves. Prittle? No. It's not a mushroom. Dark red fruits. Should not be ingested under any circumstances. It's not red fruits, is it? They're just red flowers. Swift snare? Nope. Tremblers are traditionally used decoration of weddings, thought to be strengthened relationships, cross-section of the small cup-like flowers. They generally point out... Oh, I've already got that one ticked anyway, so it's not that one. Pronounced tomb. The flower is sometimes associated with death. Tomb is a fragrance of soaps and candles. No, it apparently has a musty smell. Where shadows grow... Pretty flower. The smell it gives off is quite foul. No, the leaves don't look right, and it's not a foul smell apparently. Widow's Woe. So did you speak also called Kempfort, partly due to its unpleasant scent. Dainty dark flowers grow out from a bed of long thin leaves. These look dainty and dark? Or is it this one here? No, that's Jacob's Worth apparently. I think that's this one here. Widow's Woe. We'll give it a purple one. Widow's Woe. And we'll go all the way over here and probably find I've already got a Widow's Woe. No, I don't. Good. Okay. Okay, so I think that's what that is. So now we just start identifying the other plants from these clues. Then comes the ankle grabber. Oh, that's swift snare, isn't it? The ankle grabber. I'm pretty sure, but I will double check. Where are we? Here we are. Yeah, see, because those leaves are not right. These ones are. That's definitely this one here, Swift Snare. Number 2, Swift Snare. Binder, ankle grabber. Yeah, okay. Third is the Fearbringer. Fearbringer. We just talked about one inducing fear, didn't we? Ah, thank you, bot. Nightbot doing your job. Good work. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to just go through these, unfortunately. There's a lot of clicking, I'm afraid. Induce fear. Can enhance psychic abilities. Dark damp places. Hypothermia. Skin rashes. Red flower that provides a shielding effect. Push demise of man. Yep. Nope. Open any lock. Yeah, thanks. Thanks. Just common. Trust me, fact. Tricky to find. Nobody knows why. Sentry's balm against eye strain. Matt P, hello. How you doing? Welcome back. I hope you're well. I'm currently struggling to to solve this riddle and work out which plants go in these 5 sections. But we have all the clues we need. I've just got to work it out, and it's here somewhere. Our book of mysteries. I'm on the third plot looking for something, the Fear Bringer. I did read something about one of these inducing fear, and I've just passed it and I can't think what it is. Devil's Nightcap is the one I've already put up there. Corpse's Friend, okay. Hail smoke from the burning long stem leaves, otherwise unachievable. So it's not Tranthium, no. We brewed to create an antidote, Dendra miasma, nope. Ember Soul, protective properties, offering various deities, nope, that's it. Hanging in there, holiday season, gigantic deliveries at work, we're down 4 people. Oh god. I mean, that sounds pretty harsh, but what's the team size like normally? Ooh, yeah. Ooh, excuse me, sorry. Sudden onset of yawn hit me. Because yeah, I mean, 4 people is no small amount, but basically, I'm just being nosy. Is that like half your team, or is that like a fraction, or is it all? Is it just you left? No. God, yeah. I was saying earlier about how everyone seems to have been hit by something. Just there's horrible colds and flus going around, just wiping people out left, right, and centre. It's crazy. And that's the problem. As soon as someone gets it in a workplace, you're passing it on, basically, aren't you? Everyone's getting it. Between 8 to a big load night, average 5 to 8. Yeah, that sounds pretty harsh. I'm sorry about that. Are you working today? Are you working right now, or is it a day off? 8 to 12. Sorry, no, that's fine. All right. it was 8 plus either way. That's a hell of a change. Excuse me. Sorry, yawning. I don't know why. See, I don't yawn as much any time of the day as when I'm sat here streaming it. I guess it's all the talking, actually. Gets me a bit out of breath. Just got home from work, and tonight, then we get at work. Big load of... Oh my god. Well, I hope you get some rest now. You know, your work is done. But, God, yeah. It's not fun looking forward to what you know is going to be a long shift, is it? How's your Christmas looking? Is that something you celebrate? Is it important to you, or is it you going to be working over it? We were just saying about how a few people are. Some people have got like 2 weeks off. You know, they're like Christmas, New Year done. Others are working up until like Christmas Eve, and then it's time off afterwards. The way things are looking, it's going to have to work the night. Oh, no, that's not on at all. That's awful. I'm sorry. I mean, some people don't, they don't mind it. Christmas is just another day, but yeah. Still, I think whether you celebrate it or not, it should be you volunteered to work it, otherwise it's a day off. I think that's how it should be. Because you get some people, it really doesn't bother them. Like, you'll have, Indian restaurants or something will be open Christmas Day. They don't, not that they don't care, but it may not be like that important to certain religions and so on, fine. But not implying Indian people can't be Christian, but I'm just saying that that's stereotypically sort of the one of the things that happens around here anyway. But yeah, to sort of be like, well, tough, you got to work it anyway. What's your day going to be like then? Are you spending it with family? Are you going to get a Christmas meal and then go into work? That's a bit harsh. Sorry, in between questions, I'm reading these paragraphs. Sleeping drafts, friendship between strangers, definitely not that. Gandhi root, medicinal properties, no. Gilded dendra, sap this plant. Dendra's miasma, sure and painful way to die. Nope. Blue. Beloved under the light full moon, live long and blessed lives. Henchuck, no. Hop heart, no. By pain relief. Probably going to end up celebrating Christmas on the 28th because I bet by 10 or 11 at the latest. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry to hear that. But delayed or not, hopefully it comes through as a decent celebration. Jacobsworth, unusual flower. Jacobsworth leaves interesting properties. Point the way towards any person. No, that's not it. Latest summer, no. Marshire, Lemon Dandy, lesser married dock. Gives us a strong scent. I'll be fine. Things is good. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, that's the thing. It's just a celebration. It's just another. Christmas is ultimately another day, especially when you have to work it. But it just sucks that kind of stuff. The way those things come around. Maiden's sorrow between finger and thumb is said to help prevent the mind from wandering. Large amount of water it requires. Mary's breath used to grow. Blah, 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 doesn't mean anything. Meet dew, mellow glow. Toxins can lead to sickness and death. No. Reduce anxiety. Crush to make dyes. Excuse me. Red Avenue. Thank you, wifey. Gentia, she's Shimmerlung, a Solon Scepter. Wait, did I just read about one of these inducing fear? It's going to be like towards the end, isn't it? Is it Widow's Woe? Is that what it does? Hang on. Fourth to lift a curse. Fifth petal to secure Black Blood's reverse. Okay. So I'm going to have to go back through this to work some of these out because I can't remember all of this at once. But so Swift Snare, fine. Unpleasant odour. Woodweed toxin, no. Tomb. Associated with death, fragrances, soaps and candles. Oh, okay. Just associated with death, it doesn't actually do anything. Decorate weddings, nope. Crow plant, gloom, sharp early plant nickname Fingers Bane. Nope, okay. Weeping Bell. Widow's Woe, here. Said to induce fear, for fuck's sake. Yeah, it's right there. Okay. Widow's Woe. There we go. Right, so it's that one. Lift a curse. Lift a curse. And Black Blood's reverse. Now, oh god, which one is it? One of these induces black blood, and then there's a cure for it. Fatal. Copper Caledonian, often fatal, no known cure. Right, so when I find it, this might tell me what it is to fix. Okay. Ingested a... Right. Yeah, that's that one up there. Those who inhale the smoke of the burning long sharp leaves elevate their awareness to levels otherwise unachievable. Green eye... No, okay, so it's not that one. Not Dranthium. Gilded Dendra. Do not drink this plant. The lips and veins will turn black as the blood succumbs to Dendra's miasma. A sure and painful way to die. Poison is so potent that even touching the leaves of the plant can be painful. Right, okay, Gilded Dendra. A petal to secure Black Blood's reverse. So, Gilded Dendra causes Dendra's miasma, which is black blood. Right, here, we've got to try and remember this. Okay, so it's not any of those. Okay, irrelevant. So we have to undo Dendra's miasma. So we're going to look out for that. And we have, I'm sure we've looked at this in the past. We definitely have, but I can't remember that far back. Let me know if you see it before I do. I do not read very quickly. Oh. Sometimes called Witch's Remedy, the long vericund is believed to lift curses. Plant 4 to lift a curse. Long vericund. Vericund? I assume it's sort of Latin sounding. Which point it should be a hard C. This one. And we know it is this one because we've ticked it apparently. So, 4th to lift a curse. Believed to lift curses. That's about as close as we're going to get on that one, I think. Now, where's Dangerous Miasma? Pass unnoticed. Interesting. Confidence and persuasiveness. Sharp focus. No, it's not going to be that, is it? Going to achieve some hallucinogenic properties. Help toxins from the surrounding air. Ease gastric distress. Make dyes. Uncover truth, hidden buried treasure and secret writings. Oh yeah, that's okay now. Longleaf's black presence, certain poisons can be used to detect them. Right, yep. Release bind from Swift Snare, yes, yeah. Okay. Green sea pods, outer shell. Oh, bring good fortune. You can never tell if it's going to tell you what it does at the top or at the bottom. You just have to go through the whole thing and try and work it out. Purple lights, commonly used in witchcraft and other satanic practices, many sweet smelling flowers. Also known larmony. It's Hell's Gate and sometimes Solomon's Scorn. The flowers of the plant are commonly used in witchcraft and other satanic practices. Did you know that miasma is not a real thing? It was a belief in blood tainting before germ theory was known. Oh no! I thought miasma was like a. I've always thought of it as like a plasma, almost like a gaseous like fog or liquid or something like that. I've never really thought of it as being a real thing or not. I guess I just know it's not a word we use now. Still used in games. True. Yes. Yeah. Of course. Because it sounds cool, doesn't it? Sort of mystical, I guess. Memory recovery, mild medicinal properties. Brew to create a draft that greatly improves the direct fruition not being ingested. Kill you. Sounds like fungus, sometimes called stinking nightcap, unpleasant odour. Thought to deter unwanted souls. That's Swift Snares. That's not one we're looking for. Sometimes associated with death, but it just has a nice smell. Decorating weddings. It's believed that the blood got corrupted by breathing bad air. Oh, of course, yeah. They believed in all sorts of weird things, didn't they? In the twilight where shadows grow, do not be fooled by the pretty foul. The smell it gives off is quite foul. Okay. So cool because the fungus can move slowly in the dark. Gills on the other side. Nope, okay. Leaf to gold, yeah. Widow's woe can induce fear, yeah. Purple berries, like hair or the dog mentality. Right, okay, no. Extreme cold environments. Witch fig, a plant that is said to have many uses, including easing the symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture, and detecting the presence of certain compounds. No. Inhaling the smell of the flowers is said to ease symptoms of anxiety. Right, okay, so what we're looking for is at the beginning somewhere. When burned, balm against disease of the heart, ease pain, prolonged life. Will not be a cure once illness has set in, but it can ease the pain. Right, okay, yeah. Treatment stomach pain. Protects against extreme cold. Stew, bolted the flower smell. Skin rashes, okay, yeah. Help the dead find peace, okay. I feel like we're nearly back to where we were. Red flower that provides a shielding for protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. Again, carnivorous torrent. That's probably the one with the teeth on it, isn't it? This one here. Slowly eaten alive by large specimen of the torrent, but it doesn't prove to be of any use here anyway. Revered in the occult world across section. Just revered in the occult world. Maybe it comes into play if we take other decisions. Applicators, dark magic, Huntress. Place the flower as an offering to ensure a successful hunt. It grows from the open any lock, yes, thank you. This might be described as common. The trouse, nobody knows why. Century eye strain, okay. Rejuvenating effect, oh yes, yeah, of course. Courage. Strength and resolve. I feel like we're going round in circles now because I think we've just hit sort of our known colloquially as corpse's friend. Yep. I think we've gone in like a full run through now. Oh, wait, geez, right, it's right here. The petals of the flowers can be brewed to create an antidote to Dendra's miasma, a deadly poison. Right, so Elderfinium. Lost a petal to secure Black Blood's reverse. Yes. How far away was I then? Probably not that far. Okay. So Elderfinium. Where is it? Under E, hopefully. Elderfinium. And it's got a tick, so we know it's the right one. Fingers crossed, everybody. I assume that's got it all right. Well done, no, we'll take it from here. What's with the line? Looks like we're missing part of a quote. Stand back and... Oh, I stand back and watch as Verona walks around the shrine, muttering soft incantations. It feels like a long time passes before she looks up, but in reality it was perhaps only 10 minutes. 10 minutes can be quite a long time, to be fair. Nothing's happening. Oh no. What do you mean nothing's happening? Have you got the right plants? I think so. Perhaps we just need to be patient. A loud noise behind us makes us all jump. Turning around I see something that makes my blood run cold. The woman in the jade mask is walking calmly and slowly towards us from the other side of the clearing. Behind her, standing tall and terrifying, is the black silhouette of the servant. Ugh. That is pretty tall. What was that about being patient? I think we're out of time. Do not be afraid. I'm here to surrender willingly. The servant cannot be allowed to... The creature lunges forward and brings her huge arms scything towards her. Her scream pierces the cold air and she drops to her knees, clutching her head. But the blow seems to glance off to one side as it comes hurtling down, and the beast's claws end up embedded in the dirt instead of the woman's back. I can't hold it back much longer. You need this. No one should be allowed to... yeah, exactly. You need this. She throws a small vial of red liquid, which Reuben deftly catches and holds up to the light. Okay. Blood. Okay. Quickly, I know what to do. Verona grabs the vial and fumbles to get the stopper out as she turns back to the shrine. The servant has its huge arm free again and is slowly advancing with strange, jerking movements. Verona pours the blood into a small cavity in the shrine and everything seems to happen at once. A pillar of bright white light launches out of the shrine towards the servant and hits it in the chest. The huge beast shrieks and staggers backwards, drowning out the screams of the woman in the jade mask, who is clutching her head and writhing in agony on the ground. Oh, gold. There is an almighty thunderclap and a blinding flash of light, and suddenly the servant is gone. A patch of charred ground smoulders where it stood just moments before. My head is spinning at what had just happened. Did it work? Have we defeated the servant? No, I think all we can do is banish it. I think that's what the book said. Friday. Anyway, with the dust settled and the servant vanquished, I have been able to reflect on the events of the last few weeks. We were fortunate that Thea was able to stay in control of the beast for as long as she did. Who can say what would have happened if she were unable to prevent it causing the destruction it craved? Who's to say? Undermere has never felt so jubilant, so full of life. All the nervous tension that built up evaporated in an instant, and the people have ploughed their energies into celebration and merriment. They do not know the whole truth, of course. That Thea, the woman in the jade mask, was the one who summoned the servant. I promised Reuben that I would leave it to him to unravel that mess. She is his daughter, after all. Wait, what? Say what? So Reuben's the investigator, right? He's the policeman, essentially. The detective, whatever we want to call him. His daughter, of course, she's the story we've been reading at night times when it gives us a little bit about how she joined the cult of the, what do they call themselves, Ardor or whatever. See you later. No problem. I think you've just caught the end anyway, so don't worry, Matt. Take care. Have a good rest of your day, and hope you sleep well, and have some good food as well, of course. So yeah, she joined the witches, like the, what do they call themselves, Ardor people, and but then she found a book, and it was all about summoning the servant. I can't remember why she wanted to do it, why she felt so compelled. And as for myself, well, I'm back in the calm of Strange Horticulture, of course, with hellebore for company. It's quieter around here, but I'm content, and there are always more plants to learn about and discover. The Sleeping Dendru, it is done. The servant can go back to being a dark story for dusty shelves. Ending 2, Elder Finium. Okay. Oh, right. Alive, Reuben Ward, the investigator, attempting to reconnect with his daughter. Okay. Verona alive. The occult scholar, she regularly visits you for advice. You've become firm friends, yay. Alive, Bethany Coleman, the sister. In your debt, your actions helped save the sisterhood. Alive, Faye Swift, the psychic. She has not dreamed of the servant since you performed the ritual. Okay, good to know. In hiding, Ennis Aylford, the cultist, of course, right. He has not been seen since the defeat of the servant. There are rumours he is living in Rydale Cave once again. Okay. Wounded, Forrest Bear, the hunter. Both his body and his pride have been damaged, but he lives. In hiding, Thea Ward, the woman in the jade mask. Ashamed of her actions that cause so much pain and death, it is unlikely she will ever fully recover from the trauma. And alive, Isidore Burbage, the barrister, currently pursuing legal action against Strange Horticulture. He's a bastard. So we got ending 2. Apparently there's only 3. I don't know what the others involved, but I mean everyone's alive, so that's good. Surely that's a good thing, you know. Do we get a credits or just? Yeah, we do. Okay. Wow. Okay. I didn't think we were going to finish today. I thought we had another couple in it, but that's that. That's not bad. Cool. Dane Forrest Ubachowski. It's part of the music. As far as I read before it changed. Cool. Well, that was a good game. I liked it. I liked the puzzles. I feel stupid for not getting a couple of the puzzles because the clues were there. I just wasn't getting it. But that's the same all the time. That's just me. Strange Antiquities was released, I think, earlier this year. Same people, same style of gameplay, I think, with a different take. So I'll be interested in that in the future. That'd be good. But we'll worry about that another time. All we can say now is, yay, we got one. It's finished. that was it. It's not bad. I liked it. It was a good game. I really enjoyed it. And the puzzles weren't. They were. I feel like they were intelligent puzzles that weren't impossible, but they were. They did require a bit of what's the word, like ingenuity that I clearly don't possess. Localization, all correct games. But no, that was good. We'll just sit here and let this play through a little bit. I think people deserve to have their credits played at the end of their own game, you know. Yeah. Now we'll have a look, see what. Make sure my phone volume is down. See who's on, because I'm not going to start anything else. It's been a relatively short stream, but we'll call that it, so to speak. See who's on. Have a bit of a raid. Why not? Oh, that's the door. Hang on. Maybe I should go check that. 1 second, please. Right, hello. Sorry about that, everybody. That was the plumber looking at knocking the door, just to update us that apparently the leak that we've been having in our hallway for about the last 8 months has now been fixed. Oh, you can't see me give a thumbs up. So yay, all done. Apparently, that's it. So now they just got to fix the wall that took damage, which that will probably be in the new year now, because I think everyone has clocked off for Christmas. I think because he was saying about how, like, I think today is like his last day. You know, he's off for Christmas now, so that's fair. You know, that's only fair. Right. Okay. Wait, I'm not actually haven't done a lot, so I'm just a little out of breath. Right. Who do you want? Sorry, I was looking up. Hang on. Do you know what? Let's finish this, so to speak. Oh, wait. Earlier? Wait, what? Have you ever heard of the Monastery of the Black Veil? I think it would interest you. I learned of it from a man from Ravenglass. If you're ever in that part of the world, you should ask him about it. He knows the Horseshoe Inn on Main Street. He owns, sorry. Plants identified 59 out of 77. Did you finish the game? Oh no. Yes, yeah, we did. Welcome back anyway. I hope you feel a bit better for resting. Yeah, we defeated the servant, the big evil thingy. We got ending 2, where seemingly everyone lived, although a couple of people are in hiding and one of them is injured, but everyone lived. I don't know how good that is. I don't know if there's a better one or not, but I'm happy with that generally. And now I've just skipped the credits, or finished the credits essentially, and we got this. So we have more. So we still got 16 plants to identify. And we've got another clue. I heard of the Monastery of the Black Veil. I think it would interest you. I learned of it from a man from Ravenglass. Part of the world, if you ask him about it, he owns the Horseshoe Inn on Main Street. Okay, hang on. So we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Let's see where this leads us. So we need to go to Ravenglass. Here. I am met by a man with a thick black beard and kind eyes who is delighted to have found a willing ear to listen to his stories. You won't find the Monastery of the Black Veil marked on any map. They don't want to be found. The monastery is on the edge of the wood. I remember that much. We must have been heading west because I could feel the sun on my face and it was evening. Fair enough. We crossed 2 rivers. From a wood. Heading west. Okay. Then we followed a river for a while. I could hear it to my left as we travelled. But which way did you follow it? Up or down? They left me here in Ravenglass and I've stayed ever since. Well, Ravenglass is over here. Crossed 2 rivers, had a river to the left. From a wood. So it's round here somewhere, maybe? So they crossed 2 rivers, turned left, went down this way. Okay. As I turned to leave, he adds here, if you're serious about going, you'd better have this. Blimey. Jesus. The elixir of the Black Veil. No seed will grow that does not wither. No water will languish upon the river. No man will last forever. Hail. We all will wear the blackened veil. Leaf of the story and dark flower of the tomb. Stench of the twilight. You won't find the Monastery of the Black Veil marked on any map. They don't want to be... Oh, right. Oh, he's just basically written down where we went, basically. Okay. The edge of a wood. I get the feeling it was like here. Around here somewhere. And we're probably going to need these things mixed together. Storian. Right, okay. I didn't know we were going to have more plot. I thought we were done. Storian. This one is a bit of a gamble, so we'll see what happens. Dark Flower of the Doom. Now, hang on. Tomb is one that I've struggled with, isn't it? Spelled slightly differently. THU, here we are. This flower is sometimes associated with death. Tomb is used as a fragrance in soaps and candles. So we're looking for something. Did I have one of these already recommended then? Wait. My plants are all mixed. Oh, because it's moved them out from when I had to use them. So all these ones are a bloody mess. Okay. Never mind. Tomb. Right. Okay. Again. Another one I'm not sure of, but it looks about right. And what was the other one? Stench of the Twilight. Has one of these got Twilight in the name? I can't remember. Twilight Lepiota. Shadowed spare and dark matter. The smell it gives off is quite foul. Okay. Twilight Lepiota. Again, another one that's not secured. A new elixir required. Elixir of the Black Veil. Where is it? Here it is. And we know from previous things that if it doesn't work, it just doesn't work. It gets it wrong. So we got that right, at least. Elixir of the Black Veil. Sweet, okay. Oh, yeah, don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Oh yeah, what was this about? Oh, this was this connected to what we're looking for? So we've got two circles. A triangle is a mountain, isn't it? And the X marks the spot, I guess. Let's see if we can narrow this one down first, and then we'll follow the clues. But we're looking for two circles next to each other, like diagonally. There's not many of them around. These ones here, but that's very high up. We're not going to be able to do anything else with that, because that's just not going to work that way. Maybe I'm misreading it then. Unless maybe it's upside down? Trying to really throw us off? But then there's a whole cluster of these around here. There's one of those Madden NFL play diagrams. You don't know. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Which one's the... oh, God. Right now, right this second, I'm really struggling to think of any, like, NFL, like, you know, sports positions. What was it? Linebacker. Which one's a linebacker? There we go. I mean, if we somehow, like, inverted this, so we got these two together, so then it's across another one and down. So it'd be across one and down two. It doesn't lead to a mountain, so it's unlikely to be that. So I mean, we got these here, mounting immediately diagonally from one. Because, yeah, interesting. Interesting. It was very funny. To be fair, that's primarily the only way to snore, I think. If you're gonna do it, go all out. It's not kind to mock the afflicted. The afflicted in this situation being snory, sleepy people. Not kind, but it is very funny, but it's not kind. I'm really struggling to work out what this is supposed to mean. Okay, I'm still going to travel to here because I think that's what he mentioned about it. Right, so we headed west from the edge of the woods, crossed 2 rivers, had a river to his left, and travelled and stayed at Ravenglass even, sorry. So I think here is where we're meant to be. Yeah, okay, I don't get that other may or may not be true. 3 figures even, not figures. Their faces hidden behind black coverings come out to meet me. The figure on the left speaks first. The monks of the Black Veil know of the horticulturist. Okay. Then the one in the centre of the group adds, they will share their knowledge if they receive the payment. The final member of the trio stays silent. Okay, no problem. Elixir identified, good to know. The third member of the trio accepts the elixir, and together they disappear into the monastery. Sometime later they return with a stack of parchment. Ooh, 4 book entries. Bella Nox, Birdom, Devil, Fool's Min... Wait, I thought I only saw 4. Okay, 5. And Poliscus. Blimey. Right, let's go through these. Brevifolia Toli. The Poliscus flower is crushed into a paste to cure coughs and sore throats. This author can attest that the supposed cure does not work. Okay. Oh no! Oh. Okay. I can't get them all up. I can't do them one at a time. Okay. Bella Nox. Caligo formosus. The moonlight flower, dark, mysterious and beautiful, has enchanted people for centuries. It is thought to send people mad with its obsessive desire, seductively luring them to their deaths like a siren's call. Birdom. Abula gilvus. Thick birdom leaves make a tasty addition to soups and stews. Superstitious folk won't allow birdom into their homes as it is believed to bring bad luck. Okay. Demel. This unremarkable flower is related to the common thistle. Its leaves are occasionally imbued into a tea that is used to calm anxiety. That looks like this one, doesn't it? I bet that's Demel. Oh, first of all, we can... These plants were identified. So, done. Done. What was the other one? Twilight Lepiota, yeah. Done. This one is going to be Demel. Because it's going to say bland smelling flower. Yeah, unremarkable. Okay. There were 2 more, I believe. Not Avelum, not Fool's Midnight. Average. Was it Fool's Midnight? Nox fatus. Used by some as an aphrodisiac, though the potent sulfuric aroma is enough to put off most. Yeah, this dark mushroom has a fleshy underbelly that's said to have a unique sharp taste for those brave enough to try it. It smells rotten. Is that sulfurous? Sulfuric even? Sulfurous, that's what I mean. Does that smell rotten? I mean, it looks kind of right, doesn't it? It's got the colouring. I'll put that in a tentative. I think purple probably is good enough. So what's this? What's it called? Fool's Midnight. Okay. Give that one a try for now. And then... was it Pennybell? No, we already had that one. Not Brittle. Springwax Cap? No. There was a fifth one, wasn't there? There were 5. So, where... Lesser Meridoc? No, already knew that one. Which one am I missing then? Okay, anyway, we'll go through. Bellinox, what's this? The Moonlight Flower. We've only got sort of these over here that are unidentified. In fact, that one might even be the bitey chewy one. We don't have any others that aren't identified, do we? Like, or at least have some form of thing on them, you know? Give us an idea that what we're doing. Okay. Birdom. Ah, that's Birdom, isn't it? Okay. Maybe I'm pretty sure with that one. Not Birdub or Birdun. Birdom. And I reckon this is the carnivorous torrent. It's still a bit tentative, but I'll give it a go. Nope, nearly had it. Carnivorous torrent. I think, I think that's that. So what do we go with next then? So pretty much all of these have a label on, just as to whether it's correct or not. I haven't identified them as such. So that's done. That's done. That's done. Now, what has this got to do? If you heard that, that was a funny noise in my throat. Sorry about that. What? Okay, so let's try and work this out. Right. Now, my first thought, as I've said, were the circles were towns and the triangles were mountains. That kind of makes sense to me, but I'm not seeing any that match up with this pattern. Wait, hang on. Idiot, right here. This one here, with a mountain up here. Oh, Christ's sakes, it's right there. Okay, found it. never mind. Seisberg right up there. So above these two, and one back. No, I misclicked. Sorry. So ignore that. Hang on. Let me just get my nav points up again. That's the way to solve a problem. Explain why it hasn't been solved. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Apparently. It's annoying that you can't sort of do the zoom in on the map and sort of wait for this gauge to build up. You have to build up the gauge, and then it's like, you can zoom in properly now. There we go. Just dump that wherever. It doesn't matter now. Right. So I'd like it this size right here. You know. Right. I'm gonna be careful with my mouse, but I need this here. Right. Okay. So it is. These aren't quite to scale. It's slightly bigger. But anyway, the point is, we've got circle, circle, mountain, circle. So what we're looking for is right of the circle and up 2. There. The sun is low in the sky. I'm tired after a long day. I have earned this reward. Okay, so we've got 2 more plants. Ooh, they look nice. New plants acquired. So what do we look here? We got long thin leaves, quite rigid, aroma is sharp and citric. Oh, something. So something lemony. Was there something about lemons? I'm sure there was. Oh, we have a lemon dandy, but we've already identified that one. That's no good. The Lyle of Neptune. Looks a bit like that. Do we have an already identified Lyle of Neptune? I tried so... Right. I have it that one. That's so wrong, isn't it? I was working with what I had, but it's absolutely this one here. So, long thin leaves, quite rigid, aroma is sharp and citric, sparsely petalled, pale flower gives off a strong scent. Whereas this one, flowers are very delicate, the petals fall easily. That's nothing. That's irrelevant. Okay, so remove that one. It's not that one, it's this one here. And I'm quite confident with that now. So I'll keep that as a yellow. And so what's this other... Well, we've got this plant here now to identify it again. We've got this one here. What does this say? Yellow flowers, very strong aroma, slightly aniseedy. Okay. So we're looking for a yellow puffball. Without a tick on it. These are the Pennyballer tube for some of the hallucinated, but they're slightly addictive. No. Hibiscus flowers crushed into paste and cure coughs and colds. All the kind of test. No, it's not the right leaves. Petals fall easily. Do these leaves look right? No, they don't really. Not yet, anyway. I won't commit to that just yet. That was a mushroom, so it's not applicable. Okay. Smells of strawberry. No, that's not right. Moonlight flower. That's not right, is it? Birdom I've already done. Carnivorous torrent. I think that's that other one. Cold ray. I think we have identified that as something over here. I thought we did. Oh. Maybe we didn't? So Jacob's Worth. Oh, Cauldron. Yeah, there it is. Missed it. In bees? What's it doing in bees? Sticking out the sea here vaguely. Okay. Devil. The odd thing is I don't know how we're going to... So it says we need to identify them, like, you know, we don't have them identified, but how do we identify them without something to cause the identification to be verified, you know? Nope, it's not going to be a vellum. It's not Fool's Midnight. So it has a similar look. It looks basically like this, but it's yellow. Average. Yes. Yeah, okay. It's not sort of recognised, but I have chosen one that I think is right. Oh, for God's sakes. It's right next to what I was looking at. Lesser Meridox. God damn it. Single drop of the strong smelling sap from this plant can utter drain the person's mental faculties, rendering them slow and uncomprehending. Made of upper small yellow florets. I don't have it anywhere else, do I? No, because we don't have any other smaller yellow floretted flowers. Okay. So this one is Lesser Meridoc. Lesser Meridoc. Sweet. Okay. Did that bell just flash? It does. It did. It does. It does. So there's more to do. Okay. I thought we were actually done with the game. We've seen the credits. Interesting. We still have this one here unidentified, and I'm not sure what it can be. Simone Green, are you here with more information for us? Good to see you too, Hellebore. It has been a while. You seem as relaxed as ever, though. Nothing ever phases you, does it? The bell does. That's why I pet her first. I must admit I've been buried in my books and seem to have missed all the excitement. I hear you and your plants had a part to play, though. Indeed. I've been collating some information on a selection of plants for a little book I'm putting together. Interesting. A book, you say? I was hoping you could help me finish identifying all these plants. Well, now that you mention it, it's just what we need to do. Let's start with the moonlight flower Bella Nox. Always love that one. Right. Okay. Oh, hang on. I left it over here, didn't I? Did I? Did I? Can you hear that? That's my belly. Be quiet. Or is Bella Nox one? No, that's one I haven't identified yet. Bella Nox. Here we are. So this must be one I haven't actually verified before. Forest Camphor, we know we've done that one. Dranthium, we know we've used that one. So I'm looking for... Hang on. Childhood people centuries. People mad. Okay, so we're looking for tiny, like 4 petaled flowers. And I assume dark, so purple or dark blue or something like that. Some of these are really scrunched up, aren't they? So I'll have to put pass the parcels together. Yes, I know. Like everything else, it's so much easier to unwrap than it is to put together. Mikachu, we already know that one is correct. We've used it plenty. Solomon's Scepter. Wait. Widow's Woe. I thought I'd already used this. Dark purple flowers. So Widow's Woe is identified. So the picture looks like that. But it's not that one. Okay. This might be a problem. Wait, no. Why have I got Widow's Woe written over here? So is this one Bella Nox? No. Okay, that's not Widow. Okay, that's not Bella Nox, but it's definitely not Widow's Woe because that's been identified elsewhere. Somewhat damp smell, dark red flowers. Oh yeah. Can't be Mikachu. We've identified that one. I'm sure we have. Yeah. Right, hang on. Let me go through, find ones that aren't identified but have a label on, and put them aside. So Umbrella, not identified. Belongs useful. I can't find that one yet. Birdom, not identified. Carnivorous Torron. I think that's this one, but it's a bit of a guess. Cold Ray, that was... I've got it up here somewhere, haven't I? Yes. Okay. Devil. I know I'm just swapping from one side to the other, but it's making sense to me. Evelum. Fool's Midnight. Identify this. Yeah, okay. Habridge. NH. This one here. Blue flowers. But I think I just looked at that, didn't I, a minute ago? It kind of looked right. Lesser Meridoc and Lyle of Neptune. So this one also unidentified. I'm going to work from this end now. We've got these two here, don't even have any labels, no guesses about them at all so far. Penny Bell. Have I identified one of those? Penny Bell. I mean, to be fair, it looks belly. Poliscus. That sounds like what I haven't done yet. Okay, so that could be one of the ones without a label on. Poliscus. I'll come back to that in a second. Prittle. This one. Spring wax cap. Sounds like a mushroom. Spring wax cap. And that's it. These are the ones that aren't recognised. Now, no, I didn't mean to go all the way back. Poliscus. This could be this one here, couldn't it? It's crushed in the paste and cured. Yeah. Would it be this one? Poliscus flowers crushed into a paste to cure coughs and sore throats. Somewhat damp, dark red flowers. Flowers are very delicate. This is such a notable flower, yet we're trying to work off of the leaves. That the supposed cure does not work, but nothing in the hints suggests anything about. Poliscus flower is crushed into a paste. Somewhat damp smell, dark red flowers. Don't know what else they would be. But either way, I don't know what the hell Bella Nox is. Out of all of these... Yeah, go away, thank you. The moonlight flower, mysterious... Which one of these is the moonlight flower? None of these look like the picture. So Lesser Meridoc, yeah. See, the only dark one we have is Calderay. Oh my god, my stomach. Will you shut up? And that looks... absolutely looks like that, doesn't it? That's that. Okay, I'm gonna have to look up Bella Nox and work out where we find this. Do I even have it? What is going on? So bear with me. Strange Horticulture. Bella Nox. If I see a picture and go, oh, I have that. That would be annoying. Wait, what? But wait, what? That is... one of these we've already identified. Hang on. It's the one I looked at earlier and said it looks just like that, but it can't be because we've identified it. Where the hell is it now? Not Solomon's Scepter. Widow's Woe. I thought we just identified Widow's Woe. According to the internet, this is the picture of Bella Knox. Hang on, hang on. No, but... Wait, what? Wait, hang on. Said to induce fear, also called comfort, partly due to its unpleasant scent. So, did I... Is this one? So I had these two labelled back to front essentially, and thought because this one had a lesser label, I had this one wrong. God's sake! So it is identified. I just relabeled the wrong plant. Comfort, that'll do. So that one is right. I'm not worried about things too much right now. So this one here is Bella Knox, which it looked like. I just thought it was another plant because it was already labelled. God damn it. Okay. No, not that one. Why do I keep going that one? That one. Plant identified. Spring wax cap. That's a mushroom, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Spring wax cap. So now, in theory, it should be all of these over here. Sweet. So is this just like an end of game? Hey, let's tidy up those achievements kind of thing. Average. I reckon that's this one here. Fool's Midnight. Now this is a bit of a guess, but I reckon it's this one here. Nice. Hang on, let me change that one to yellow. Done. Demel. No, that's Birdham. One of these. Demel. You have so many. I know there's tons of them, isn't there? And we've still got 11 to identify. Don't need that right now. Sweet. Okay. Lesser Meridoc. I don't know that one. Lesser Meridoc. Nice, nice. It says here that umbrella smells of strawberries. There are so many conflicting aromas in this shop I can't pick it out. This one's been here a while. I reckon this one is apparently umbrella. So trusting my previous self to have identified that. Everlum. This one. Again, trusting my previous self. Nice. Swap that to yellow so I know it's done. There we go. Might as well keep them there. Pennybell. Pennybell, do I? Have I got Prittle. Oh, this one right here, Pennybell. I should have been putting these over here as they're done. Done. Demel, done. Everlum, done. Average, done. Fool's Midnight, done. Lesser Meridoc, done. Spring Cap, done. There we go, it's just be easy to work through these now. Pennybow. Dun. Birdom. It's nice bird just to like turn up and go, hey, all this random stuff. Poliscus. Wait, right. This is the one I couldn't get, wasn't it? Because there was nothing to identify what it is exactly. So it's kind of a gamble. This is the only one I think that doesn't have... It's going to have to be this one, surely. I'll put it yellow now anyway. Trust your previous self. Reincarnation. No mind like I come back as me. No! This has got to be it. No, wait, what? Poliscus. This is the last one, surely. Yeah, there we go, okay. There was nothing on that really to suggest what it was. You know, that's not easy. Lyle of Neptune. Is that a weird name? Lyle. Lizzly? Lizzly? Lizzle? Lizzle. Lizzle of Neptune, maybe. But I just think of Isle with an L at the beginning. Okay, so that was done. Carnivorous. The fact that it looks bitey is the only reason I've got that one. We can close this because we're not looking at it identically. Cauldry. It's nice for her to have the exact requirements to finish up our plants. Like, I just so happen to have one more plant that needs identifying, and it's the last one in your shop that needs it. Brittle, sweet. Well, that seems to be all of them, you know. I think you've earned the right to call yourself an experienced horticulturist. I forgot to read anything else you were saying in between. Never mind. Sweet. 77, exactly, yeah. That's the end of date. Wait, but there's... Interesting. Nothing else happening. Okay, end of day. And that's it. There we go. We just get to finish it to say we've done it. Now we're definitely finished. Okay. Go back to this. And there we go. Well, that's that then. Actually turned out to be a fraction longer than I expected, but that's all good. A proper full stream. I can live with that. So yeah, apologies everyone who were here at the beginning for the crash, and it was a bit weird, but I guess, you know, PCs do that sometimes, don't they? So whatever. Over the Christmas background, thank you very much. Yeah, you wouldn't believe. I remember doing it. You wouldn't believe how long it took me to get that snow to match up. That is frame by frame snow. But anyway, yeah, that's that then. So that not only do I believe this is going to be it before Christmas. I know I haven't been here for the rest of December or anything like that, but that's it. You know, now it can be done now. We've already, you know, passed the time and all that. So, but not only that, but I believe that's the end of that game. So now the only thing left to stream is Deadly Premonition. I want to get that done so that I don't have to keep going back to the old PC. So when we come back in the new year, shut up, stomach, stop grumbling. I will feed you in momentarily. When we come back, bit of random noise in the background. When we come back in the new year, it will be Deadly Premonition, and I will stream that however many times I need to until it's done. and then we'll start all afresh with a new schedule of games, ones that are more convenient on this, PC and so on. And that would be that. Yes. So yeah, that's us today. So yeah, again, apologies for the beginning of the stream, but it all went well after that, I think. So thank you all for being here. Oh, I was looking at if I was gonna raid, wasn't I? Blimey, forget me head. Let me refresh that. Make sure we're up to date. Who we got here? What's going on? Oh. Do you know what, let's oh, I don't know, that's a bit heavy. Let's drop in to Bitterman, just because we can. He's playing Baldur's Gate 2 Throne of Baal, which I believe is the DLC for that one, I believe. So let me set that up. Hang on. Yes, right. Got the combination the right way around. No underscores or anything. No, that's him. Raid Bitterman. That's it. That's set up. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we'll do that. We'll yeah. Oh, do you know what? That raid message I realised makes it sound kind of like begrudging. I meant to change that. See, it's meant to be like, oh no, I've been dragged here by me, But now it sounds kind of, oh, I didn't want to be here, but someone dragged me here. I didn't mean it to sound like that, but that's kind of what it sounds like. But I'll have to work with that. It wasn't until we raided once I was like, oh, that seems a bit. That sounds a bit like you don't want to be here. I don't mean that, but I'll work that out. Anyway, so yeah, we'll go raid Bitterman. Anyway, so yeah, thank you all for being here. Much appreciated. Again, apologies for the for the big old gaps and so on, but another couple of weeks, for Christmas out of the way, and then we'll be back, So yeah, thanks everybody. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good weekend. Have a good Christmas. Have a merry Christmas and a good New Year. And take care of yourselves. And we will be back all happy and refreshed, I'm sure, in the new year. So yeah, thank you everybody. Take care, and I will see you soon. Bye everybody. Goodbye. Bye.